Okay, so today we got this lawnmower. This is my little helper right here. We tried to start it on this morning, and it didn't work. It won't start. So the first that you need to check is, if you have oil, just by pulling the oil dipstick. As you can see, it's pretty clean, pretty clear. So this is not a problem. And I've seen, make sure you add gas too, right? Because otherwise it won't start. We have gasoline, so it's good, but the problem that it won't start at all. Okay, I'm gonna show you what it does and then how do I fix it. Okay, make sure you just add more gas just in case, never know. And then I'm gonna show you what's the problem. Okay.
Vamos a
Okay, as
ver
you can see,
qué
this is
hace.
the old lawnmower Honda. So you're supposed to be turning it on like this with choke on, so it doesn't work. Okay, my little helper, I'm teaching my little helper. So now what we do is we're gonna take them apart, and basically I fixed so many lawnmowers in my life. Well, not so many, but like at least 10 of them, and the 10 of them, all of them, it had the problem was the carburetor. Okay, that's it. Check the air filter. As you can see, this one is pretty new, so that's not a problem. I didn't even check the spark plug yet because I know for sure that it's gonna be the carb. Most of the time is the carburetor which is dirty, but you'll see in a minute what we're gonna find out in that carburetor. Okay, but just keep all the parts together, take pictures, and make sure you put all the gaskets on. There's a couple ones, and put it in the same place, and make sure that when I clean everything, when I take the, uh, the fuel line first by just pulling the hose out of the way like this, and then when I put in a different upside up, that way it won't leak gasoline. Okay, make sure there's no fire sauce around there, because it's very dangerous. So I'm not responsible if you get in fire. So empty out all the gasoline from the container first. Okay, and always be careful. Always safety is the first. So we had to remove all these parts to get all these little um, metal things that connects the carburetor, because if you try to force them, they're gonna break. Okay, so just do the more careful as you can. This is an old classic Honda lawnmower, but they are the best. Honda engines are the best. But unfortunately, I got this lawnmower for someone else, and he said, if you can fix it, it's yours. So that's what I'm doing right now. But I want to show you guys how I did it. So basically, everything in here is just to take them apart. This is a carburetor. Just clean the outside parts first. That way when you open it up, this is not gonna be dirty inside. So I use a brake cleaner. It's pretty quicker. Take all these little uh, there you go. I'm gonna dry it out first, and then I'm gonna take the little cap on the bottom. Make sure it comes with the seal as well, little o-ring, so don't lose them. I'm gonna use the drill because I forgot to loose it up first when it was in the engine. There you go. As you can see, the screw has a little so, but look at that. Wow, it's bad. Look at that, man. Here is the little spray. I don't know what you call little screw right there where the gas go through, but you can see it's totally clogged. Thoroughly clogged. Okay, so we're gonna clean everything pretty good. very nice, and we're gonna put everything back on, okay? So clean everything the best as you can. This is a little cap of the container where the gas goes, but make sure everything is nice and clean after you install all the parts, okay? That's all it needs. It's just you just need your brake cleaner. You spray brake cleaner and to clean the parts, and that's it. You don't have to spend anything else at all. So I'm gonna take with a small flathead screwdriver. I'm gonna lose the little bolt that goes right here, just like that. Make sure it's the right side, because otherwise you can mess up the head of the screw. Okay, just like this. And then when you get it all the way loose, just try to shake the carburetor. Make sure if you have a better place to work, is better, because I lose a couple screws here in my yard, but fortunately I found them. Okay, so just be careful like this. You saw it, how it fell off. Okay, so I took it off, and here is the other part right there inside, and this is the screw. They call it spree. I think that's the name of it, and you can see it's all clogged. Okay, so we're gonna clean it very good with brake cleaner, and we're gonna use a little toothpick to clean the rest. Okay, it's not really a wood toothpick, it's the one to use. I'll show you the metal one. This one right here, just clean it all around and stick it in the hole. Make sure it's clean, nice and clean. Okay, if you have a air compressor, you can also do air compressor there, but you can see now it's clean. Look, okay, just clean it very good, and you'll be good to go. Okay, just take your time, because otherwise it won't work if you don't do it the right way. Okay, there you go. Now it's clean. Now what we're gonna do is clean now the other part. The other part is still left in there in the hole, so yeah, use a flathead screwdriver to push it down from right here. Let me show you how to. It's right there. It's just a little, like a little another spray. Okay, there you go. I'm just hitting it down to it come out. Look, it's coming out. There you go. It's coming out. Oh, my bad. Hold on. There you go. And then you'll see how dirty it is. See how it's still a lot of dirty in there? Like all that residue. Yeah, it's bad. So all we gotta do is clean it up pretty good.
Okay, vamos a limpiar primero
And this is the other one. See, it has a different little holes, so you're gonna stick your little toothpick to clean it up. Okay, and make sure it's clean inside too. And you can see it's doing pretty good. Like I say, just doing it in the area which is not dangerous.
Ahí como
You
ya está
know,
limpio
I did this one like beginning of the summer, so it wasn't bad, not even hot yet, but always very careful.
Y
Okay,
luego hay que ponerle
safety
con la,
is first.
limpiar los
Okay, this
orificios
is
con
the part that I was talking about. This is the one that gets clogged all the time. So if you have the started problem with the lawnmower, this is gonna be your problem. Okay, so you gotta just clean it like this, clean the little
Ya
holes.
como esta se sentía que estaba
Yeah, just like that. Pretty simple,
sucia.
pretty easy. Yeah. And after this, yeah, you have to clean all of them, okay? Do it just one by one, do it twice just to make sure, you know, it's clean, because you don't want to take them apart again, which I did it twice, okay? So don't do the same mistake. The first time I forgot about this part, so I
Sopletiéndole con la
just
boca o con
cleaned
una
the other
máquina.
screw and I put it back on and nothing. And I forgot to take this one off. But see, just clean it, make sure it's nice and clean, just like this, just like the video. And remember, any lawnmower that won't start is gonna be the problem. Only difference are
Ok, ahí está.
just little difference in the carburetor,
So lo que
but
vamos a hacer es
all of them have the same parts, okay? They are the same things and all different brands. Okay, so now it's clean, we're good to go, so we're gonna stick it in and put it back on, okay? Remember, put everything back on together the same way you took it off. There you go. Tire pretty good. There you go. That's good. Okay, now the float here. Make sure you don't lose this little spring right there. Yeah, this one right here, because I lose them the first time and it took me a couple hours to find it in my yard. Okay, so you make sure you won't lose this part right here. Make sure everything is clean. As you can see, everything is nice and clean, and then put it back on, and that's it. Some of these carburetors has those little springs, some of those that they don't have it, okay? When you take them apart, really be really careful. There you go. Okay, the flow has to be like this. There you go. Perfecto. Okay, now I'm just gonna put everything back on, okay? Remember the little screw with the gasket as well, so otherwise it will leak, okay? So do the best you can do and put everything back on. So be careful with these little metals because you can bend them pretty easy. So always careful. That's why I lose all these rest of the parts to make it, you know, do it the right way. Remember to put the seals, the gaskets, and everything else we take care of it. It's good. Okay. All right, just like that. Okay. All right. Put everything the right way again, and make sure you don't lose anything. Okay. Just like that. Yeah. It took me like an hour just to do this job, and that's it. But you don't have to spend anything, and this happens every once a year when you just leave the lawnmower in your garage and sit in for a year. Every time you wanna come and try to start, it won't start unless you clean the carburetor. Okay. There you go. Just make sure everything is freely open and close. Okay, just like this. And then I took this one off. You don't have to take it off. I just wanna make sure everything it was in the right position and everything looks normal. But you don't have to take this one off, okay? I just did it just because I don't want to be on my way and all blah blah blah. Now I'm gonna show you how it's gonna start now at the first pull.